Hello everyone, welcome back to Physics with RJ. Now in this lecture we are going to study properties of electric charges. So this is the contents. First one is additivity of charge, next one is quantization of charge, next conservation of charge, fourth one is invariance of charge, next electromagnetic theory of charge, and finally nature of forces between charges and transference of charge. Now we have to start with the first property, that is additivity of charge. What do you mean by additivity of charge? Charge is additive in nature, that is the total charge on a system is equal to the algebraic sum of all the individual charges with proper sign according to their respective charges, that is charges add up like real numbers. इसका मतलब ये है कि मान लो यहाँ पे एक सिस्टम है जहाँ पे चार चार्जेस है Q1, Q2, Q3 एंड Q4. अगर कोई मुझे पूछेगा कि व्हाट इज़ द टोटल चार्ज ऑन दैट सिस्टम, आई विल से Q टोटल इज इक्वल टू Q1 प्लस Q2 प्लस Q3 प्लस Q4. दिस इज कॉल्ड एज एडिटिविटी ऑफ चार्ज. दिस इज द मैथमेटिकल एक्सप्रेशन फॉर एडिटिविटी ऑफ चार्ज. अभी अगर आप मुझे पूछोगे सर वाई चार्ज इज एडिटिव इन नेचर, अगर आप पूछोगे जे वाई चार्जेस आर एडिटिव इन नेचर, चार्ज को क्यों सिंपल अलजेब्रिकल एडिशन किया जा सकता है. नाउ आई एम एक्सप्लेनिंग वाई चार्ज इज एडिटिव इन नेचर. इन द लास्ट क्लास आई हैड टोल्ड यू दैट चार्ज इज ए स्केलर क्वांटिटी, दैट इज चार्ज हैज ओनली मैग्नीट्यूड बट नो डायरेक्शन. आज चार्ज हैज नो डायरेक्शन, सो इट विल बिहेव as if it is a scalar quantity. It will behave as if the other scalar quantities, for example mass. मान लो आप मार्केट गए हो, आपको कोई बोलेगा कि आप 2 kg का एक चीज़ लाना है और एक सामान 3 kg का लाना है और एक सामान 4 kg का लाना है. अगर आपको पूछा जाएगा व्हाट इज़ द टोटल वेट, तो आप क्या करोगे, उसको एडिशन कर दोगे, सिंपली एडिशन 2 kg, 3 kg एंड 4 kg. फाइनली इट विल बी इक्वल टू 4 + 3 + 2 दैट इक्वल टू 9 kg. उसी तरह चार्ज की कोई डायरेक्शन नहीं होता है, इसीलिए चार्ज को सिंपली हम स्केलर की तरह ट्रीट करते हैं और उसको रियल नंबर के जैसा एडिशन करते हैं. मान लो एक सिस्टम है जहाँ पे उस सिस्टम पे मान लो कितने चार्जेस है, 4 चार्जेस है. एक है 2 माइक्रोकूलम का, दूसरा है 4 माइक्रोकूलम का, तीसरा है -3 माइक्रोकूलम का, and the fourth one is 5 microcoulomb. If someone will ask me what is the total charge, then what I have to do, I have to simply take their algebraic sum with the proper signs, that is Q total is equal to 2 microcoulomb plus 4 microcoulomb plus -3 microcoulomb plus 5 microcoulomb. That is equal to 4 + 2 6, 6 + 5 11, 11 - 3 is equal to 8 microcoulomb. This is what do we mean by additivity of charge. Next one is quantization of charge. अभी सबसे पहला चीज़ है, सबसे इम्पोर्टेंट चीज़ है, what is the meaning of the word quantization. When a physical quantity can take only discrete values but it is not continuous, then in this case we say that a physical quantity is quantized. अभी मैं आपको थोड़ा डीप में समझा रहा हूँ. What is the meaning of the word quantization? When a physical quantity can have only certain fixed values rather than any arbitrary value, then we say that physical quantity is quantized. अभी आप मुझे बोलोगे कि सर एक बॉडी के ऊपर चार्ज है 4.2 माइक्रोकूलम और 3.7 × 10⁻⁻15 कूलम. दिस मे और मे नॉट बी पॉसिबल बिकॉज चार्ज ऑलवेज कम्स इन पैकेट्स. मतलब उसका मतलब क्या है, अभी पहले आप देखोगे कि what is the difference between a charged body and a uncharged body. Suppose this is an uncharged body and this body will be charged just by addition or removal of electrons. When one electron will be taken from this body, the charge on this body will be +E. When 2 electrons will be taken, this will be equal to +2E. When 3 electrons will be taken, this will be equal to +3E and so on. Similarly, when 1 electron will be added, its charge will be equal to -E. When 2 electrons will be added, this equal to -2E. When 3 electrons will be added, that equal to -3E and so on. So from this all this situation we can generalize that the charge on a body follows a certain pattern, follows a certain formula that equal to n into E along with plus minus, means Q is equal to plus minus n, where n is an integer. This formula is the mathematical expression for quantization of charge. Means quantization of charge का मतलब ये है कि the charge on anybody is always equal to an integral multiple of electronic charge, that is Q is equal to n into E. So इस फॉर्मूला जो है Q equal to n, इस फॉर्मूले में Q क्या है, चार्ज ऑन एनीबडी, n क्या रिप्रेजेंट करता है, n इज एन इंटीजर whose value equal to 1, 2, 3 and so on, which represents number of electrons transferred. Transfer means either lost or gained, and E is the basic electronic charge, that is the charge, it is a fundamental charge which is called as charge on an electron whose value is, whose magnitude is 1.6 into 10 to the power minus 19 कूलम. मतलब दुनिया में कोई भी ऑब्जेक्ट है उसके ऊपर जो चार्ज आएगा वो हमेशा इलेक्ट्रॉन की चार्ज की एक इंटीग्रल मल्टीपल होगा. मतलब वो कभी इलेक्ट्रॉन की चार्ज की फ्रैक्शनल मल्टीपल नहीं होगा. मतलब अगर एक ऑब्जेक्ट के ऊपर चार्ज 2.3 E नहीं हो सकता. The charge on an object can never be equal to 0.7 E. The charge on an object can never be equal to 1/33 and so on. This is called as quantization of charge. Quantization means it will, charge will always come in package. जैसे हम लोग बाजार जाते हैं, बाजार से कोई चीज़ का एक पैकेट लेते हैं, मान लो आपको स्वीट्स का पैकेट खरीदना है, तो वो पैकेट में आइदर एक स्वीट होगा या 2 स्वीट्स होगा या 3 स्वीट्स होगा या 4 स्वीट्स होगा या 5 स्वीट्स होगा या 6. मतलब उस पैकेट में जो नंबर ऑफ स्वीट्स होगा दैट विल बी इक्वल टू इंटीग्रल मल्टीपल ऑफ 1 स्वीट. बट वी कैन से दैट, हम ऐसे नहीं बोल सकते कि उस पैकेट में 4 और आधा स्वीट होगा. हम ऐसे नहीं बोल सकते कि उस पैकेट में 8.5 स्वीट्स होगा या 9.2 स्वीट्स होगा या 0.3 स्वीट्स होगा. दीज वैल्यूज आर नॉट पॉसिबल. सिमिलरली any arbitrary value of charge is not possible. Charge can take only fixed value. Charge can take only particular values which can be assigned to it, and that value is always an integral multiple of electronic charge. This is what do we mean by quantization of charge. बस आपको एक ही फॉर्मूला याद रखना है. That formula is Q is equal to plus minus NE. Q क्या होता है, चार्ज ऑन एनीबडी. दुनिया की कोई भी ऑब्जेक्ट है उसके ऊपर चार्ज को हमको, उसके ऊपर जो चार्ज है उसको हम Q के द्वारा रिप्रेजेंट करते हैं. n क्या होता है, एन इंटीजर, दैट इज नंबर ऑफ इलेक्ट्रॉन्स ट्रांसफर्ड, एंड E इज इक्वल टू व्हाट, चार्ज ऑन एन इलेक्ट्रॉन, जिसका वैल्यू है 1.6 इंटू 10 टू द पावर माइनस 19 कूलम. नेक्स्ट वी हैव टू मूव टू द थर्ड प्रॉपर्टी, एंड द थर्ड प्रॉपर्टी इज कंजर्वेशन ऑफ चार्ज. अभी पहला चीज़ है कि व्हाट इज़ द मीनिंग ऑफ द वर्ड कंजर्वेशन. कंजर्व का मतलब क्या होता है, रिमेन्स सेम, मतलब चेंज नहीं होना, दैट इज कॉल्ड एज कंजर्वेशन. सो नाउ द क्वेश्चन इज व्हाट डू यू मीन बाय कंजर्वेशन ऑफ चार्ज. नाउ अकॉर्डिंग टू द कंजर्वेशन ऑफ चार्ज, चार्ज कैन नाइदर बी क्रिएटेड nor be destroyed. It can only be transferred from one object to another. और उसको हम ऐसे भी लिख सकते हैं, the total charge of an isolated system remains constant. और हम उसको ऐसे भी लिख सकते हैं, टोटल चार्ज ऑफ ए सिस्टम रिमेन्स सेम बिफोर एंड आफ्टर any chemical reaction or any change, that may be any atomic change, that may be any nuclear reaction, that may be any of the chemical reaction, the total charge of a system always remains constant. अभी हम लोग लेंगे एक एग्जांपल लेंगे जो लॉ ऑफ कंजर्वेशन ऑफ चार्ज को सेटिस्फाई करेगा. मान लो हम ले लिए U92-238 यूरानियम. अभी जब ये रेडियो एक्टिविटी प्रोसेस में जाएगा तो वो आपको देगा थोरियम 90-234 प्लस अल्फा पार्टिकल जिसका चार्ज होता है 24. सो इफ विल कंसीडर this reaction, then we will find that before the radioactivity process, before the decay process, the total charge was 92, and after the process, after the splitting process, the total charge will be equal to 90 plus 2 is equal to 92. It means before and after any chemical reaction, the total charge of a system always remains constant, and this law of conservation of charge is found to hold good in almost all of the reactions, and it will never violate. Now we have to move to the next property, that is called as invariance of charge. Now the question is, what do you mean by invary? Invary is the opposite of vary. Vary means change, so invary means do not change, or it will does not change. That is called as invariance of charge. Now question is, what do you mean by invariance of charge? Charge is invariant, that is charge on a body will not change with the change in speed, that is charge is independent of frame of reference. For example, we know that mass of a body changes with the change in speed of the body, which is given by the formula m is equal to m naught by 1 minus v square by c square under root. This is the formula which gives the relationship between the rest mass and the mass of a moving body, where m naught is the rest mass, m is the mass of the moving body, v is the speed of the body. So ये relation से clear cut पता चलता है कि mass of a body changes with the change in speed, but charge, in case of charge, this property does not hold good, means charge is invariant, that is the charge of a body will not change with the change in speed of the body. एक ऑब्जेक्ट रेस्ट में रहे तो उसके ऊपर चार्ज जितना होगा, एक ऑब्जेक्ट अगर मूवमेंट करना शुरू कर दे, उसका सटन स्पीड आ जाए, दैट ऑब्जेक्ट विल स्टार्ट टू मूव, उसी टाइम पे भी उस ऑब्जेक्ट के ऊपर सेम ही चार्ज रहेगा. इट मीन्स charge is invariant, that is the charge on a body will not change with the change in speed, or you can say that charge is independent of speed. Next we have to move to the fifth property, property number 5, that is called as electromagnetic theory of charge. In the last class I had told you that charge is responsible for almost all of the electromagnetic phenomenon, मतलब दुनिया में इलेक्ट्रिसिटी और मैग्नेटिज्म से रिलेटेड जितना भी प्रोसेसेस है वो सब कुछ चार्ज की वजह से है. नाउ द क्वेश्चन इज, आज चार्ज इज कैपेबल ऑफ प्रोड्यूसिंग इलेक्ट्रिक एंड मैग्नेटिक फील्ड. तो अभी क्वेश्चन ये है कि एक ही चार्ज सेम टाइम पे इलेक्ट्रिक एंड मैग्नेटिक फील्ड दोनों चीज़ प्रोड्यूस करेगा, या सिर्फ इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड प्रोड्यूस करेगा, या सिर्फ मैग्नेटिक फील्ड प्रोड्यूस करेगा. नाउ अकॉर्डिंग टू द इलेक्ट्रोमैग्नेटिक थ्योरी ऑफ चार्ज, ए चार्ज एट रेस्ट produces only electric field but no magnetic field and does not radiate any kind of energy. Means अगर एक चार्ज पार्टिकल रेस्ट में रहता है तो वो सिर्फ इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड ही प्रोड्यूस करेगा, ना कोई मैग्नेटिक फील्ड रहेगा, ना कोई एनर्जी रेडिएशन होगा. व्हेन द सेम चार्ज पार्टिकल इज मूविंग with a certain speed or it is moving with a constant speed, that is v is equal to constant, or moving with a zero oscillation equal to 0, then in this case the charged object produces both electric field as well as magnetic field, but it does not radiate any energy. And when the charged particle is moving with a constant acceleration or moving with an acceleration, that is with a variable speed or moving with an acceleration, then in this case the object will produce electric field, magnetic field, as well as it will radiate energy in the form of electromagnetic waves. So in short we can say that according to the electromagnetic theory of charges, a charge at rest produces only electric field but no magnetic field, and it does not radiate any kind of energy. A charge which is moving with a constant speed, that is in an unaccelerated motion of a charged particle, both electric field as well as magnetic fields are produced, but there is no radiation of energy. And finally, when a charged particle is moving with a variable speed, that is the motion of the charged particle is accelerated, then it produces both magnetic field and electric field, and also it radiates energy in the form of electromagnetic waves. Next, we have to move to the property number 6, that is nature of forces between charges. We know that this is called as the basic law of electrostatic. This is one of the fundamental law, fundamental concept of electrostatics. It states that like charges means similar charges, like is also called as similar charges repel each other, and unlike charges means dissimilar charges attract each other. This is called as basic law of electrostatic, that is like charges repel each other and unlike charges attract each other. For example, like charges means if we will bring two positive charges or two negative charges closer to each other, then there will be repulsion, they will repel each other. But if we will bring two opposite charges, two unlike charges, two dissimilar charges close to each other, then there will be attraction. Means here we can easily understand, if the system is like this, means both are positive or both are negative, then after some time we will find a situation like this. So from this experimental verified thing we can say that like charges repel each other. But if we will take a situation like this, the two charges are unlike, are dissimilar, are opposite, then after some time we get a situation like this, that is the dissimilar charges or unlike charges or opposite charges attract each other. So the basic law of electrostatics says that like charges repel each other and unlike charges attract each other. Now finally we have to end this lecture with the last property, that is called as transference of charge. Transference of charge simply states that charge is transferable. Transference of charge. This property says that charge is transferable. Charge is transferable means charge can be transferred from one object to another in terms of flow of electrons, in terms of transfer of electrons only, but not in protons. Now the question is why? Why only electrons can be transferred but protons can't be transferred? There is a reason for it, because we know that the protons are tightly bound to the nucleus, and in order to release a proton we have to break the nucleus, during which process enormous amount of or a very large amount of energy will be released. That's why we don't deal with the protons during the transference of charge. We only add or remove electrons, and that electrons is the outermost orbit of electrons. So charge is transferable, and the transfer of charge always takes place in terms of the transfer of electrons. It means we can say when an uncharged object is either directly put in physical contact with a charged object or it is connected by means of a conducting wire, then we will find that the charge or the electrons will flow. The charge will flow always from the body at higher potential to the body at lower potential. अभी आप लोग ये पूछेंगे कि what is the meaning of the word potential. जैसे कि हम लोग को पता है water flows from high level to low level. Thermal energy or heat energy flows from a body at high temperature to the body at low temperature. Similarly, charge flows from a body at higher potential to the lower potential. मतलब वाटर के लिए लेवल जो है, थर्मल एनर्जी के लिए, हीट के लिए जो वाट टेम्परेचर है, चार्ज के लिए वो वाट, दैट इज कॉल्ड एज पोटेंशियल. सो द ट्रांसफर ऑफ चार्ज और द फ्लो ऑफ चार्ज कैन बी कंपेयर्ड विद द फ्लो ऑफ वाटर. सपोज वी विल टेक टू systems, that is system A and system B, and we will connect them with the help of a connecting pipe. Let the level of water in these two systems are just like this, as shown in the diagram before the tap was opened. In the system B water was in high level and in the system A the water was in low level. So when this tap is opened, when the connecting pipe is opened, then water will always flow from the water at high level to the water at low level. Similarly, when there is a difference of potential, here there is a difference of level of water, here there is a difference of potential. When there is a potential difference between two charged objects and they are connected by means of a conducting wire, then always charge will flow from the body at higher potential to the body at lower potential. अभी आप लोग ये पूछेंगे कि सर क्या ऐसा सिचुएशन है कि पूरा का पूरा चार्ज ये हायर पोटेंशियल ऑब्जेक्ट में जितना भी चार्ज है वो पूरा का पूरा ट्रांसफर होकर लोअर पोटेंशियल ऑब्जेक्ट क्या आ जाएगा? ऐसा हो ही नहीं सकता, क्योंकि आई हैव ऑलरेडी टोल्ड दैट द फ्लो ऑफ चार्ज इज जस्ट लाइक द फ्लो ऑफ वाटर. ऐसा सिचुएशन होगा क्या? ये मतलब सिस्टम बी से पूरा का पूरा वाटर निकाल करके सिस्टम ए पे चला जाएगा, ऐसा तो नहीं होगा ना. द फ्लो ऑफ वाटर विल स्टॉप व्हेन द लेवल ऑफ बोथ द सिस्टम विल बिकम इक्वल. सिमिलरली the flow of charge will stop when the potential of both the charges will also become equal. That's why charge is transferable. Charge will always flow from the body at higher potential to body at lower potential in terms of flow of electrons practically. And finally we can say that the flow of charge will stop when both the bodies will attain the same potential, which is called as common potential. So in this lecture we have already finished what are the important properties of electric charges, and out of all those properties one of the most important property is quantization of charge. You have to remember its formula, that is Q is equal to plus minus NE. This formula can be used to solve various numericals.